Should be on the ship. He should be just chilling on the ship. Yeah. Right, so yeah, I've changed my armor since the last stream, and I've upgraded the shotgun a little bit more. It's a little bit more punchy. My weapons are getting a little bit behind level. Like, I'm level 21 and these are like in the teens still. But armor-wise, I got rid of that big chunky heavy stuff and I got this, level 60, well, armor 66, and also this really neat looking helmet. So that's cool. Ellie got a change of armor as well and some new guns. Felix got my old armor, he got the hand-me-down, plasma launcher because his grenade launcher was weak, and a new melee weapon. Nyoka, we didn't really change any of her weapons, oh no, we gave her a better machine gun. This is much better. Although, come to think of it, that was over 1,000 DPS, but I put a barrel and a shock mag on it. Might have actually reduced the damage, or maybe it's going on her skills. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think we gave her any new armor because we gave her new armor when we got her. Pavarti changed out of that frumpy old Marauder armor and is now packing a couple of... I didn't get a new assault rifle for her. Can't find a new assault rifle. We probably need to keep an eye out for her for a new weapon, but I gave her a new hammer. It's not electrified. We don't have a mod for that. And I gave her new armor. Vicar Max got new weapons all round. Same armor, I believe? Did I give him new? I just gave him new armor. Yes, I did. And we fixed up Sam. That's right, you can't change his equipment though. We can, however... Oh no, we can't give him armor. It's weird that there's slots for it, but we can't give it to him. I find that very, very strange. As for quests, we're going to go and do, yeah, Mr. Pickett's biggest game. Sebastian in Stella Bay wanted... This was the guy who sold animal parts, if I remember correctly. Are we at Stella Bay?
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No. Don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment.
What did I just walk in on? Wow. Wow. When you guys are finished, I'd like very much to use the nav console.
On standby for command.
Yes, Sam, could you, yeah, just keep doing you, that's fine. We are at Monarch. I don't know which landing pad we're at, so I'll just send us to Stella Bay.
Take someone to our...
Who are we going to take with us? I think I'd like to take Felix. Got Sam still as well. We haven't taken Pavarti out in a while, so I'm going to take Pavarti. Actually, not Pavarti and Felix. Pavarti and Sam might be a fun pairing with him being a robot. Let's do that. And we haven't really tried out Sam yet, so let's see how well he... If his equipment is fixed, I assume his stuff just gets better as he levels up. We'll find out. Okay, so Sebastian needs the journal. Let's go get that to him first.
Reminder, unit modifications performed by unauthorized technicians are not authorized.
Because they're unauthorized.
Oh, don't be such a stick in the mud. Doesn't it feel better to locomote without grit in your gears?
To gain authorization credentials, an engineer must be registered as the unit's designated caretaker. Do you wish to assign yourself this designation, engineer?
Yes.
You asking me to be your minder? I suppose you can't be any more complicated than an autoloader. All right, I'll do it.
Updating registration. Updating. Updating. Ding.
Ding.
Parvati is now responsible for the SAM unit's maintenance. Designated caretaker. There is a rock in this unit's tread. Removal of foreign debris.
Took a stone out of his shoe, basically. Oh, wow. Alright.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal parts?
Mostly fresh. No. But I found Mr. Pickett's journal.
He'll probably be wanting it back. You see any sign of him?
Yeah, droppings everywhere. It was inside a dead mantiquine. Do the math.
Funny place to leave a journal. But what about Mr. Pickett?
Oh my god, boy. Do I need to spell it out for you? This guy's a real escape artist, yeah. No, he's dead. He was eaten, and this was what was left.
That's pretty sad. He sure seemed like he knew what he was doing.
Apparently not.
So this journal is all he left behind? Seems like I ought to read it. Looks mighty long, though.
I know, right? You know, it's so long. Why do you want a TLDR? Maybe you and Celia should read it together on your date? Wow, no. Then again, she might like that. Look on the bright side, he found his mantiquine.
Huh. That's a fine way of putting it.
Oh my god.
In any case, I appreciate you tracking down Mr. Pickett for me. Here's some bits for your trouble. Huh? Like what?
Yeah, he just sells really weird stuff. I have some junk apparently, so I'm just gonna sell whatever the heck that was. Some random items. Okay, well that's done. Let's see. These we have to go elsewhere. That's Nyoka's quest. We need to bring her with us when we go up to the summit, so we'll do that later. Yeah, we didn't wipe the terminals because I don't know yet whether that's a good idea. I'm pretty sure that if we don't do that, we can have another effect. Grant sublight remote access to the station. That was the job we got on the Groundbreaker. These are in Scylla. That's the stainless steel rat. Yeah, the left field tossball betting center. We found the murder victim ages ago. So why don't we go ahead and do that while we're in Stellar Bay? I think it's very self-contained, like just within the area. And we can go and find out what exactly was going on there. It might have been better to bring Ellie with us for this, because she's a pirate, you know. This is her kind of beat. We haven't been in here yet. Hi.
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest tossball games.
No.
So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
We gotta lie. I play for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. Don't you recognize me?
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
Part of a goodwill tour of Halcyon, meeting fans across the colony, solving murders related to gambling debts, things like that.
Maybe we're not so isolated as I thought. So, what can I do for you?
Did you just say you were having trouble receiving transmissions?
Graham's always filling the airwaves with this propaganda.
Oh,
like it's
right.
done him any good. All it means is the tossball games get to us in fragments. Makes them real hard to watch.
Yet another reason to not side with him. He's obstructing sports entertainment? Anyway, I found a betting slip in the dead man's apartment. What do you know?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days. I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
What do his teeth have to do with this?
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes he'd drink purpleberry punch by the liter, other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
Yeah, who did he owe?
I don't know for sure, but I saw Elijah and his buddies pushing Isaac around. They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
Okay, so... go and speak to this guy in the alleyway. This side? No, we can't go down that way. If I remember, that's just a dead end.
Who's the sweetest boy? Who is it?
Oh no.
Error. Unable to process the specific designated caregiver's service request.
Oh my god.
Repeat the order.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my god. Pavati, please. Oh, right, we can go through here. Okay, guys, get ready to melt these people, Isaac. Sam. Why am I calling him Isaac for? Jeez. That was a weirdness.
Who the fuck are you? This ain't your alley.
It is now.
Hey,
Beat it. Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Not so secret, I found
We're
it.
not already pissed by those crates to market.
Oh my god. I didn't need to know that. You murdered Isaac?
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming.
Oh, that's an
Not that
admission.
anyone has proof. And not that it's any of your business.
You don't want to mess with Sublight's VP of Aggressive Acquisitions. Oh no.
Wait, you're the new Sublight partner? Look, I don't want any trouble.
Yeah, well, then get out of here fast.
You won't see us again, I promise.
Okay, we didn't need to fight. Awesome. Quite like that. Better than actually fighting. Just run them out of town. Go on, Elijah. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nobody wants you guys here, especially you, Berta. Go and piss in another alley. Let's go tell Sanjar we just dealt with that. Say, hey, those Sublight thugs, I straightened them out.
Be careful with your new friends in Amber Heights. They're not the most...
Oh, he's in the know.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
So, Isaac Rose is dead. I found the people who killed him.
That's terrible. What happened?
Elijah and hooligans, I ran him out of
I'm
town.
glad to hear you've dealt with them. They've been causing quite a bit of trouble around town. I've been consumed with other matters of late, but I would have dealt with them eventually.
If you say so.
Really was on my to-do list. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please
Could tell
consider
him
this
about
any
the
further
review on the arms building. Wonder what that would do. Let's do it.
You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Yeah, you sent me into a raptidon-infested mess to clean up after you.
I didn't mean for any harm to come to you. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years,
Left
it
kidney?
was a joke to them.
Wait. Left kidney?
One of the executives required a transplant. I
Whoa.
thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects.
Did it?
Apparently not.
Because you got used. That's what you get for giving so much of yourself over to a corporation, literally.
Perhaps they were right. After all, what have I built? Stellar Bay is barely keeping afloat.
Alright. You know what, though? You have kept the city running against all odds.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to
If it
that.
was really terrible, it would have collapsed ages
Thank
ago.
you for that. Was there something else?
Alright, we're gonna leave the Bolt 52 for a little bit
Hold
later.
on there, Sam. You got some schmutz on your chassis.
Did your SAM unit get dirty on...
Okay, so we're clearing the list, and we now need to go to Amber Heights. I want to see what's going on there now, because the last thing we did for them, we didn't hear back. We didn't have like a go talk to them to clear this
Disarray level
situation up.
analysis. Utter and total chaos.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Building, was it this one? Oh, that's, what's her name? That's Zora. Right, Zora wanted us to talk to her, although I think we already did that. Usually they're together.
Greetings, friend. All right.
We've already done What's Your Story, so let's not go through that again. Because there's obviously a power struggle brewing here, so I remember having to do something with it.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush.
Here we go.
You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
Fella came through Edgewater once, mentioned something to my dad about pirates wiping out a town. You mean this is the same place?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
The Amber Heights gate.
Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there.
Somebody gave them the
Someone gave
code.
them the gate code. All those deaths, Captain. All that blood is on their hands.
Doesn't sound useful, though.
I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers.
Why do we keep this to ourselves?
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end.
Right, you want to solve this and step out, ahead of him, right? So, Oh, don't you have bigger problems, though?
I surely do. But it's not far, and if they died in there, they died with their munitions. We'll need them.
Oh, right, okay.
Besides, if it's filled with valuables from the aristocrats who lived here, we can pawn them off on Sublight and get ourselves ahead on our food budget.
Alright, I'll go to the relay station, and if the code is useful, anything
Just
else?
a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs.
Of course it
I'd
is.
send some help, but we're, preparing for war.
Yeah, that's right, Graham wants to actually storm Stellar Bay. Take it over. I'm on it.
Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
Okay. Open the sealed door. So that, I think, is... Oh, it's over there? Forlorn Crossroads. Okay, cool. We'll go straight there. Okay, oh, over here. Oh, it's this place. I said we'd come back here for a quest, didn't I? And I think we already cleared out all the mantisaurs. Because we almost died here. No, there's still a mantipillar. Boom! Oh, get wrecked. Oh, get stumped. Oh, chop from way over there. Yeah! Oh, that was a lot easier than last time. We got chased halfway across the map. Plasma glands. Ooh. This is a Mega Mantisaur. Interesting. Okay. Yes. Enter the code. So this code works for here. Okay. Unauthorized entry is blah 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 blah. Who cares? Get me in here. Comru? Just ignore the corpse. Loot first. Investigate later. Give me everything. I just want a button that's like AoE loot. Or, oh, they should have, if, you know, when Outer Worlds 2 comes out, I hope, cartridge, I hope they have a button that tells your companions to go and loot the area around you. They have that with, I think it was in Fallout with Dogmeat. Wasn't there a button where you pressed that you could unlock an ability where you could get him to go and loot everything around you? Oh, no, that was telling him to bring you something like, go find me some ammo. And he would run away and come back and he would have some random ammo. Right, what am I thinking of? I'm sure there's a game where you have a companion and you can tell them to loot the area. That was always very useful. So Zora wants this old data cartridge. I guess we'll find out what's on it when we give it to her. This is a sublight thug. Hemlock's eye patch. Sounds itchy. Status report 1. Tunnels are in, cables are laid, Devil's Peak is receiving, but we are waiting on a signal confirmation from the outpost. The whole place stinks of sulfur. We should have brought masks. I heard something in the caverns beneath the tower. Something's living in there. Just hoping we don't unsettle it, or else that place ain't gonna be safe for the cable guys. Hey, Erikai, hello. How's it going? Good afternoon to you. Or evening, I guess, or morning. I don't know what time it is there. Hello. Got a signal from Amber Heights, Stella Bay, and Cascadia, waiting on word from the Bayside Terrace and Aurora Ridge. Ought to note that I was right about those caverns. They ain't safe. Some kind of hell, I don't know, a big thing with claws. I ain't an animal scientist. Can't wait to get off this rock. Closure of work order has been completed. Substation will now be disabled and closed off. It should be noted that a lead engineer, Frank whatever, perished due to workplace accident involving hostile wildlife. It should be noted that the guy's complaints regarding dangers of Terra 1's wildlife have been redacted. He died to wildlife, so let's redact the danger level of the wildlife from the records. Then the Halcyon Referendum Hazard Clause, we've read this before on other terminals. Manual log entry. I'm gonna die for this damn fool errand, I know it. He said Amber Heights was gonna have more bits than we can spend, but those suited morons up and spent it all for us. Books and vases and pretty shit. You can't eat a fucking book. Now look at us. All of the closets to coop up in and lick our wounds. We had to close one that's set to lock itself up. Feel like a marauder digging at the walls like this, but we gotta get out before we starve. It ain't possible, but Nelson over there is trying to keep our spirits up and I don't got the energy to fight him on it. Screw that Bryant fella. Eyes bigger than his fucking stomach. What do we make of that? So that's probably this guy. So they ran in here and got locked in. Well, Zora wants this information. Is there any other... I don't think there were any other buildings we could get into, though. If I remember correctly, this was basically it. Yeah, I already looted this area when we last came through here. Okie dokie.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
Sam, making blood-stained clean again.
Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Here's a data cartridge.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the...
Oh boy.
Captain. He gave them the gate codes.
Did that to take out all the executives?
And their families? And all the hired help? I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out.
Well, that does suck. Basically, in order to get out from underneath the corporate thumb, he let pirates in to massacre most of them, and then rode the momentum to build his own, like, anarchist utopia. Interesting. Unless there's another reason, maybe he was fooled, you know. Okay, so we're on to Radio Free Monarch. In that case... That's all the way up there, right? Devil's Peak Caverns. That's one way to go in. Where's the nearest landing pad? Oh, this is Fallbrook, yeah. I'm gonna swap characters out. I'm gonna take Nyoka. And who else? Who do we want to take with us for the main quest? And where's the... Oh, we're right at the very far town, okay. Who would be best? Nyoka, because she's the one that we need to bring with us. She's the guide who tells us where to go.
You seen Arthur today?
We could bring Ellie. Or maybe we should bring Parvati. We haven't had Nyoka and Parvati yet in a group. Nyoka and Felix are fun together. Felix and Ellie, that's always bickering. Ellie and the Vicar, always bickering. So, bring the ship in. Ooh. There we go. Okie dokie, so Sam, go away, Nyoka, come with us. Kind of wish there were other ways to swap party members out as well, thinking about like ways this game could have been improved and hopefully in the next one. Besides having like party members be able to loot for you, gather up loose items,
You docked 3 days ago?
it would be very, very cool. Well, if you could come to a town, if you were in a safe place like a town, you could then contact them through a comms terminal and swap out party members that way. You know, not to be able to do it on the fly out in the wilds, but in a town, you know, there'd be a comms terminal in a bar, and you go to the bar, go to the comms terminal, and beep, select new party members. That would be cool. Because having to run back to a ship to go in to come back out, but to select new party members is a little bit... I don't know, it takes you out of the moment. Okay, which way are we going to go? So we can either go up this pathway, or we can go through the caverns to get to the comm tower up on the peak. Well, if we know there's a big monster down there, I don't want to go that way. Oh no.
Here they come.
Nice one! Woohoo! Nice work!
Here we go. Everyone all right?
Took his head off.
This is fun, isn't it? Nice views, a little exercise and fresh air. Well, and sulfury, spory air.
Okay, it's that way. Just a moment, guys. I do need to blow my nose. And you don't need to see this. Let me, Okay, sorry about that. Had to go and grab some more tissue. A lot of dead people here. Did I not? Also, we just picked up a new rifle. That's the thing we need for Pavati. Oh yeah, look at the difference. Perfect. I can just, I guess, scrap most of this. Yeah, this is all crap. Not gonna scrap that. Excellent. Well, I was having trouble before the stream finding a rifle for her to upgrade, and I didn't want to spend tons of money. I find it's just, you either loot a better weapon, or you can buy one much cheaper than what it would cost to tinker with a weapon to make it better. It's a Mantiqueen. Oh god. Yeah, get down.
I'm on it.
Overkill!
Covering you.
Oh, that's good. So the swarms don't have anything. This was a queen. Ew. So many dead things. But it seems shock works better on them. Plasma's not bad, even though they do plasma damage, they don't seem to be as immune to it. Regular bullets are just useless to them.
I'll fix you right up!
Boom! Bonked.
Down they go! That's the last of them.
Yeah! So already we've taken on 2 Mantiqueens. We barely made it halfway up the hill. What the hell will we have faced in the cave? The Mega Mantiqueen, probably.
All together. Got him.
I'm on fire. And there's nothing I can really do about that. I mean, there's things you can take to reduce the length of time.
Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Yeah, there are things you can do to reduce the time that status effects happen, like fire and shock and confusion and blindness and all this other stuff. But there's nothing you can do to really remove it, and they last for such a long... Well, not really such a long time that it's worth actually doing anything. Oh, I think that's where you come out in the cave, that's right. Yeah, it's just not really worth doing anything. Let's go then. It's like you take 15% off of something that takes 30 seconds to fade off on its own, and it doesn't really have that big of an effect. I'd rather remove it immediately. Oh shit!
What do you think you're doing?
I didn't even see those guys there. I'd do whatever I want.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
I just nicked these guys' ammo, and wow, that facial hair. How's it going? Hi. Who are these guys?
How'd you get up here? Through the caves?
What caves?
Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, I'm with the corporate compliance crew. C3, if you will. We're mercs, and our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or persons that emerge from the tunnel.
Oh.
Allow me to intervene. It's my job to mediate any conflicts of interest regarding C3 and third parties. All right, first things first. To make a decision in this dispute, I'm gonna need to know what your role in your organization is.
Well, you can consider me the CEO of a company of one.
A lean but efficient corporate structure. I'm impressed. Still, I gotta wonder, what are your intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? That is why you've wandered out here, I presume.
I'm interested in their broadcasts. I'm a big fan.
Ah, so you're a fan. Our guidelines allow us some leeway in identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox profession makes me think we ought to remove you from the premises permanently.
Oh dear, did I just screw this up?
However, the terms of our contract specifically targets marauders, iconoclasts, MSI operatives, and anyone deemed to hobo-like in appearance.
Oh, well, I'm glad I changed my armor. And?
As you don't appear to fit any of those categories, I'm afraid I can't quite make a call on you.
Don't we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via financial restitution? Addy, our chief financial officer, could confirm, but I'm betting if you're willing to compensate us for our lost time and productivity due to this arbitration, you could pass.
Can't we just get along for free? We're on the same side here.
I guess we could. There's something I like about you. Can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I'd rather have you with us than against us.
It's the huge weapons, right?
Lance, unless you have a final point of contention to make, I'd say he's clear to go.
Nah, I'll sign the clearance form. Just, I must advise you to steer clear of Devil's Peak Station. It's teeming with marauders.
Anything else you need?
So how would the station end up overrun if you were hired to guard it?
Trying to say we didn't do our job?
Yes.
I'll have you know, our contract was to stop any marauders coming from the caves. Didn't say nothing about the ones taking the mountain path.
Oh my
We'll
god.
clear them out later, once we've got the go-ahead from Berthold.
Who's that, your boss?
That's right. Berthold Fox is our boss man, founder, president, and CEO. Bertie went down into the caves on a hunt for marauders, give or take, 6 hours ago. He's a hands-on type. Likes to handle the tougher tasks himself.
Oh, he's dead then.
Although, he should have been back. Going on 6 hours now. I'd ask you to check the caves for him, but then we'd have to kill you when you crawl back out.
Yeah, that's the sticky wicket, right? He told them to stay put. He goes to check the caves, and anyone who goes in gets shot when they come back out. Yeah, that's a good point. Are you going to kill him when he returns from the cave too?
Space, no. The contract doesn't target C3s. How do we enforce it otherwise?
Good question.
Quite cold-blooded, ain't he, Donald?
Alright, well, make me an honorary C3.
Done. Use this. Signal's locked
That was
on his
easy.
tracker. Should lead you right to him. Or his body. Whatever you find. Bring him back to us, okay?
And who is your client?
The guy calls
Hiram?
himself the information broker.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's starring one of those fancy broadcast productions the station puts out. My guess is, he brokers information.
With a name like
I
that,
don't
probably.
care if the guy's name is the architect himself, so long as we get paid well and paid on time.
No dispute here.
Alright, I am going. And, Eddie doesn't seem to say much.
Watch where you're stepping, stranger. You lose a leg, I gotta file the incident report.
Oh, I'll try not to, cause you any inconvenience then. Wow. Alright, so they're in the cave. Mandibles of Doom. Let's go. Because I think if we get these guys, like, if we get their boss back or prove he's dead, then one of them takes over. Then they can go clear the Marauders out, and it will make things a little easier for us, I think. So I'm gonna go do this first. Thinking of solutions. Ooh, it's very nice. Over there somewhere. These caverns are pretty cool. It's over there. Terror rays? Okay. I called it. Mega Mantiqueen. Confirmed.
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Oh, he's alive. He's up there. He's pinned down by a Mega Mantiqueen, which is forever moving around this pillar.
Look up. What's he doing up there?
I'm gonna get a sneak attack on this thing. Okay. Ready?
Here we go.
Avati, get in! Boom! Ioka, kick its ass.
Shreds, nice hit.
Yo, look at that. Sneaky. Alright, well, these are dead res. Corporate Trooper, energy cells. Be with you in a minute. Just looting, don't mind me. Sweet. Hi.
That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one.
Cool. You're
Since it was
welcome.
to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
Wow.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here.
Yes, it was stupid. C3 sent me to find you.
Means they're still holding the post then. Good. You might head on back. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way. Once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
What are you going to do with them, pray tell? Flamethrower? Okie dokie. Yeah, that's a really cool effect in there. And there's dangerous shit down there, so let's... Oh, there we go. Let's not go any further in there for now. Could always come back and explore it later. Alright.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece.
We're going Flash
After all,
Gordon.
Not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew.
Met them,
And check
not
out our
impressed.
weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like.
That's good.
Then we call it even between us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of odd for a group of corps to label, mercs, to label themselves a corporate entity.
The corporate model is the oldest and most efficient, not to mention stable structure history has ever shown us. Plus, corporations got certain rights not entailed to individuals. I lead the C3s. Addie covers our payroll and expenditures. Lance handles the human capital. And Donald is our charming public face.
Charming.
Our system works. We've racked up more confirmed kills than any other crew you can hire.
Alright, and why are you guys guarding the station?
We were hired to do so. Why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries?
Good point.
Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI.
I already got this. Already got the primer. Look, I'll call it even if you help me wipe out the marauders.
You drive a hard bargain, Mannequin Slayer. It don't make much financial sense for C3 to expend resources on any killing beyond the contract stipulations. As the marauders didn't enter from the caves, the requirements are murky.
That needs reworking to anyone who tries to come up the mountain.
Alive, until the payment's cleared.
Alright. You guys have to be the laziest merc crew on Halcyon.
I think you mean clever. We recommended the client safeguard himself, so I don't expect that the main doors will be accessible. Find a way to open them, and we'll clear any hostiles on the inside. I'd best radio ahead for Joy and Hudson to prep for us. They'll be at the station entrance, ready with our finest auto mechanicals to assist you. C3s, prepare to move out.
Hey. Alright, what are we going to put these points in? Long guns. Hello, Graveflower. How is it going? Saturday Wolf stream, hells yeah. How's it going? Good to see you. We want to put some into maybe Lie, Suede, and another one in Intimidate. Question is, what perks do we want now? I was looking through some of the first level ones to figure out some stuff that I should be catching up on. Fast travel while encumbered still kind of calls to me. Vendor price reductions would be nice. Sprint speed, companion crit chance, extra ammo. I've never bought ammo at all, ever. Movement penalty to accuracy, TTD, science weapons, movement speed. Interactable range, carry capacity bonus for companions. I'm not really giving them stuff. Cooldowns, reset, crit on reset, science weapon damage. That could be the one. Armor rating bonus and skill bonus. Oh, from any armor you wear. Yeah. I wonder if that also applies to penalties. Like, if you've got a minus modifier, does it double the minus modifier as well? Movement speed during TTD, extra damage. That could be the one to go for first, then, I think. Melee, area effects, damage received, plasma damage received, range attacks, inflict armor rating, -1 and stack for 10. Let's go with the damage first. Stuck catching up at work, so lurking more than I'd like on a weekend, but this is one of my favourite lurks. Dude, thank you, I appreciate that. We're always happy to have you here, and any lurker as well. Thunder. Take that. It's, you know, technically not stealing. He said to help myself to their armory, so... nothing I really particularly care for Riot controlled gold helmet. Toughened. Already got a load of those. No, they don't really have anything I care about. Alright. So we need to get to the broker. When we're done with this, we should probably go back to Amber Heights. Find out what Zora's figured out about how to deal with Graham. So yeah, Graveflower, I hope you get all caught up on work. Hope the day is productive. Oh, hi Marauders! She steps out from behind a freaking... That was badass. Kick his ass. Bonk. Yeah, burn for me. Yeah, that was a very epic moment, the way she just stepped out from behind these crates. Like, what up? We need to go and speak to Joy. I wonder what's up there. Getting way too distracted still.
There you are. Boss man said you'd be up this way. Quick regroup before we shoot up the place? I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless. They only got one on Terra 2, you know, up in Byzantium.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's still standing. Every time I set foot inside, I half expect the tower to fall over.
Let's hope that doesn't happen today.
Fox radioed ahead. Said I'm to follow you. Provide whatever support you need. If those bastards start shooting, we'll join in. I gotta warn you, my girl Sunshine here is a tad trigger-happy. Of course, me and her will follow your lead. Just wanted you to know we wouldn't begrudge you of any violent inclinations.
Oh, that's fine then. I'm among friends. Good. Yogun's the trigger-happy one. Or are you? Yeah, no need to wait. Get up after you.
You're A-okay, stranger. Hear that, Hudson? It's payday.
Let's go. I'm gonna run around the side while they create a messy distraction. Alright. They're shooting over there. And I am gonna... What's up? Kick his ass. Oh, here's a big dude. Oof. Oh, she wrecked him. What, this guy's still alive? Oh, he's still alive. Nope, not anymore. This was the ringleader. Nice. Alright, you guys keep fighting while I loot. I will do as a wolf does. Oh, she's going in. And this guy's over here, so... Donk.
Nothing personal, I swear.
Anyone else? Are we good? I think we did it. Trying hard to make chicken salad out of chicken crap. Not sure how much catching up I'll be able to get done, but I can at least knock a dent in it. That's the spirit.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Okie dokie. Where was the hired help? Did they live? Or did they die? Can actually go in there. There's mines down there. Oh, here they are. Hi, how was that?
Fighting ain't gonna get easier on the inside. Best hurry before the Marauders regroup.
Oh, right. We're not done yet. There's still people on the inside. Got it. So can we not go... Is there like an intercom here? Can we buzz in? Yeah, that's sealed. He didn't seal the side door because he's a bit of a numpty. There we go. No, you're not allowed in! Forget to seal the side door. Unless it's probably not connected to where he is. Oh my god, look how many red pips there are on the compass above. Ooh. Alright.
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station is unlocked.
Oof!
We'll see about that.
That guy just turned into pieces.
Ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Oh, look at that. Ew. Alright. It's a vending machine. Ooh, this has all kinds of goodies. Level 53 heavy armor. Armor 53 heavy armor, rather. Medium armor. A light armor thingy. A shovel. Just in case we want to dig up some trouble, you know. You guys know me, I gotta look in every container, loot everything, get all the drinks, get all the booze. Yeah. Alright. Easy. I mean, it's a given in a game like this, like when you can put points into anything, put it into lockpicking. Always put it into lockpicking. Oh, there's a thingy here. Environmental control installation keycard. New environmental control terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations, you've messaged corporate about it. You get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide the access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives of one of the station's other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to the pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency siren will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station's last performance review valve. Is that a way we can get this guy out? We can flush him out by triggering the station's environmental control system safeguards. Toilet drugs, nice.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Base to intercom.
Okay, hi.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let him just go on a tirade.
See why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Also, speaking of, I'm working with the Berthold. C3's ready to fight.
Oh, now they'll take action. It's about time, I tell you. I'm up to my neck in marauders.
You gotta negotiate your contract better and make better stipulations.
I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate.
Deal.
They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
How many marauders broke in?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
And what is in it for me?
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you,
Yes.
I trade in secrets, valuable ones for my vocation. I'm sure you can come up with something you might like to ask me about in person once I'm safe.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Ooh. Secret loot container. So we need to get up onto the next floor now. I imagine we go back outside.
To your right. Get ready. C3's entering through the main doors as we speak. About damn time.
Elevator was to my right. What? Where does he want me to go? Oh, over here. Aha! I didn't even see this door. Let's swap to plasma, shall we? That's not plasma. Neither is that. There we go.
Light 'em on fire, ladies and gents!
Oh, don't know who Donald Anderson was, but I just shot him. Oh, that's the guy from the outside. Right.
To shreds, you say?
To shreds, you say?
Get him!
What? Something's not right.
Guys, stop kill stealing. I need the XP.
No prisoners!
Bonkish.
Time to collect
Ooh. Okay, this guy's a pile of ash. Why is he not going through the grate? Alright. Guys, y'all ran through there way too fast. I gotta go back and loot things, so bear with me. I hate it when the NPCs do not respect my desires to loot. Like, seriously. I'll just loot that severed arm. Nice. You know, they have no concept of, like, hoarding stuff. They just run on ahead, get themselves into trouble, and then scream that I didn't come and help them. Meanwhile, I'm playing the real game over here. I'm looting. It's a big jug of milk. That could be very useful. That bit cartridge, those slims, yeah. Look, see, look. Energy drinks. They're not picking any of this up. They're just running on ahead. Coolant? Who doesn't like to stay cool, I ask you? Who doesn't like to stay cool? But they ran right past the coolant. So, you know, sucks to be them. Environmental control key card. Alright, I can just hack this shit out of this. Atmosphere control, sensors indicate standard level, blah blah blah. Return to root, controls for automechanicals. Okay, well that was useless. There was nothing in there that we could do. Well, heck. Okay. Okay, now we can move on.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. Do hurry on in.
Pleasure working with you, Fox. Hello. You have stuff over here. And none of it is stealing? I don't mind if I do.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place.
But no, what you should have done is just tell them, don't let anybody get into my station. Not, oh yeah, shoot anything that comes through the tunnel. Forget the path up the mountain, just the tunnels. Yeah. What an idiot. Well, I didn't do it out of the goodness of my heart, if you get my drift.
Yes, I believe I do. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me.
Because I need your services?
My question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
You know why I'm here. Can we continue our conversation from the intercom now?
If you insist. As I was telling you before, I am the premier broker for all of Monarch. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time.
Why's that?
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions.
Here we go.
Luckily, however, the Iconoclasts have now gone silent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Actually, no. Why would they have gone silent? Maybe.
If you did, then you would have had my impressed gratitude. Still, we need to get MSI off the airwaves. I will leave the means to that particular end under your discretion.
Okay, so we've, I guess this is where we're supposed to help Sanjar out and get them to, you know, turn to the corporate fold and then they'll stop clogging up the airwaves, right? So we kick them off.
Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Alright, tell me more first.
Graham and his iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. Sanjar opposes it, as he's taking strides to corporatize Stellar Bay.
Can we cut them off from inside the station?
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Sanjar and MSI to stop transmitting on their end.
Okay, and where in Stellar Bay is this?
My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly.
I'll go talk some sense into them both.
That, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
I suppose because we got the printing press up and running, they no longer need to use the airwaves, for the iconoclasts at least. That must be the solution we did to this. So, what is an info broker?
Is that a trick
pretty obvious,
question?
but
Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
What can you tell me about Phineas?
Not much, admittedly.
You must know something.
Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color.
I'm listening.
I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain.
Greater good?
I'm not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either.
And what else?
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Have you had anything from Earth?
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
No, okay. Curious about MSI and Iconoclasts?
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
Dirt on Sanjar, although we already have that.
Sanjar is not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated.
Not even with the Bolt 52?
For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
Interesting. He's in charge because of the Amber Heights massacre, yet Graham was the one who supposedly perpetrated it. So either Graham put it into play for his own gain, and Sanjar capitalized on it, so Graham did his Iconoclast thing, or they had a deal, and Sanjar broke it, or Sanjar did it and frames Graham. What do you mean?
I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1, once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
What about Graham Brandt's dark secrets?
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago. You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
Which might be what the Bolt 52 is. We still don't know exactly what it was. We know it was a weapon to use against the board. So there was nothing in it for you.
Even then, I plied my trade as an information broker, albeit in a smaller capacity. Of course, I demanded an exchange for the data. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
Why did it fall apart?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray.
'Cause I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
That's very interesting. That's giving us a lot of context on how this situation got the way it is, and it's not what we've been told.
There are so many members. Do specify.
Any compromising information on the chairman himself?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
Bad news for Sanjar.
And for the chairman, if word of this were to get out. Of course, he has buried all proof of this under impenetrable piles of red tape.
Interesting.
Luckily for you, I am a... How low you seemingly regard my trade.
Alright, so I'd like to secure some information.
I may have a secret for you.
Oh, no, that's fine. So we've already done that. Ioka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
So we can persuade him, intimidate him, lie. Your friend, she needs help, or had it with your selfishness, help her, or there'll be consequences, or she's trying to track down a lucrative contract, we could give you a cut. I'm not going to use this lie, because that's speaking for Nyoka. Let's persuade.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
We're going back to Terra 2, but we did find information about that in Cascadia, was it? That there were some contractors who... I don't think we got names for them, but they were clearing... When they were clearing the place out and they got left behind when the Anti-Cleo facility... Oh no, when the Rizzo's facility was being emptied. And they instead took a contract to go somewhere else, right? Oh no, they were the mercs who ended up on board to protect the terror rays that they were experimenting on. Something like that.
Sure. You know where to find me if you need me.
Okie dokie. Got progress on Star-Crossed Troopers now. Help the broker deal with MSI and the Iconoclasts. We need to complete the bolt with his name for Sanjar to earn MSI trust, complete the commuter for Graham to earn the Iconoclast trust, pay for the printer. So we put a stop to the Iconoclast transmissions by doing the printer thing. Cool. We still need to do the bolt. Did we do the other one? The commuter. Commuter. Yeah, there it is. What was this one? This was the high capacity cartridges and rollers for the actual press, that's right. Okay, well, I guess we are going to be turning over Vault 52. I'm sure I can't fast travel from here. Damn. What else is around here then? Transmission logs. Oh, it's oversaturated. Of course, we can't do anything because it's just, yeah. Begin broadcasting. I'm not an authorized user. Personnel files. Clear blue skies. Dare I say the future is looking bright indeed. I can run a full gamut of operations without ever leaving the sanctuary of the broadcast room. Sanjar and Graham are living up to their promise. I have not interfered with their with initial broadcast. The deal is holding. I can make a life here. Sneaky, sneaky. Had a near miss the other day, nearly ended up with the board on my tail. I will mark that trail firmly in the failure category. I must experiment, however, to ascertain the best methods I've found thus far. The most reliable method for evading detection within the limited frequency of Monarch's off-world transmissions involves duplicating regular news broadcasts on several unused frequencies. My information gathering associates know to filter out the sound and vocal range. That's how he's doing it then. He's basically hijacking news broadcasts. Paxidol, the imbecilic children and their hatred for each other. Sandra and Graham have oversaturated the bands. They'll take each other out all right and me along with them. Yeah, so that's basically all we know about what's going on. Okay. This is all the transmission equipment, I guess. Alright, well we can probably fast travel from here. Let's go back. Let's see. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and...
I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
The pills helped.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself.
Bit of a jackass.
What can I do for you?
You need to stop that broadcasting. You're jamming Devil's Peak Station.
You're just as rigid as the old executive committee. Why, we've hardly been able to get a clear message out until recently.
When Graham finally shut up.
It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
Any other way to do business?
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. And the first step is getting the Bolt 52.
Alright, here it is.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
And how is this going to help?
What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
Okay, what? Let me guess, it's a paperweight. Alright, so you do want to go against the board, don't be ridiculous.
What Mr. Nandi means is that we have some rather momentous information to deliver to the board. Or we will, with
This will be the whole, like, declaration of them being, like, sole owners of the planet. But it's now clear of any problems, and therefore they've got no reason to keep them off the board. So it better be good.
I have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch. Illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
What does that mean for me?
If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
That's true. Sublight would be the best people to go to for off-the-book stuff. Sounds like you know her well enough yourself.
That's part of the problem. She has certain ambitions for Stellar Bay, and I fear my asking her would give her the leverage she's been looking for.
Don't get yourself worked up, sir. It's perfectly natural to have a healthy fear of her.
We really don't need to discuss this now, Celia.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so go to Fallbrook, get the location of an illegal corporate facility, and then...
Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working
Go get
there.
some stationery? Okay, infiltrate secret corporate base and kidnap the staff. Easy. Or steal stationery and business cards.
I'll leave the execution to you.
If you're looking for a corporate presence, I met some mercenaries affiliated with C3.
I'm sorry, who?
Corporate compliance crew. No, there's a bunch of jackasses stationed at Devil's Peak.
Ah, them. They're hardly a corporation. More like a jumped-up band of thugs with certain pretensions. The evidence I'm hoping for would implicate one of the board powers. Anti-Cleos, Spacer's Choice, UDL, someone of that caliber.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we don't appreciate your diligence.
Alright, well I've got things to do. Let's go.